Friday. I'm Eli. That's Jerry. This is episode 21 of the Jerry and Eli Show. I do apologize for being 2 minutes late. On me, 100%. We were about to go, and I was like, I have to run upstairs and get my like anti-itch cream for my poison ivy that is just taking over my life. Because I was gonna freak out. But what's up? We're here. How you going? How you doing, buddy?
Better than you, apparently.
Apparently. What's up, Kojo? Is it Sailor? What's up, Shooter? Izzy, of course. What's going on? Logman and Justice. It has been a while. Are you in the military? Have you? Is that who? Am I remembering that right? You've been there. Ari, what's up? Hey guys, I'm kind of an ass to Ari in the chat. He ships out to basic training, I think Tuesday. So everybody tell Ari, thank you. Good luck, buddy. William Fancy Son, yeah, we got some old names popping up in chat. That's pretty cool. G Baby, Matt Wilner, what's going on, guys?
We should send you into basic training. You should go to the military.
I don't think I would do very well. You know?
I don't think so either. That's the point.
You just want me to fail and die. Might make me a better gambler somehow, you know what I mean?
No.
No? Okay.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, we're not okay, maybe I'm just thinking about something else. Anything you want to talk about?
I made a
Anything
mistake
cool
yesterday.
In your week? What's that?
I made a very expensive mistake yesterday.
Only one?
I'm talking probably close to a $2,000 mistake yesterday.
Okay.
So you saw the round robin I did yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
I put in Anthony Rizzo, right? My original pick, I could not get to justify it to make it a pick and put it in this parlay, but it was the original pick that I had in the slip was Trent Grisham. When I tell you I wanted to throw up vomit repeatedly, because if Anthony Rizzo would have hit a home run, that round robin would have went, I think it came out to $129 or something like that. It would have, that and the other round robin would have came out to about $1,600. Trent Grisham had better odds. The only problem is trying to justify putting Trent Grisham, who's batting 056, was batting 056 coming into that game, was almost impossible without looking like a lunatic, especially, you know, it's not like I'm on a heater. How do I even justify it? I put in Anthony Rizzo instead, and I've been sick to my stomach all day.
Anthony Rizzo right now is
I woke up today. I drank, for the first time, I had this Nitro Starbucks drink. First of all, liquid crack. It was so good, I had to get another one.
Nitro cold brew at Starbucks?
I cleaned my apartment twice today.
Is that what you're talking about? The Nitro cold brew at Starbucks?
Yes.
You know, the big one, is it Venti? Is Venti the big one? They won't, I don't know if they do now, but there was a time where they didn't sell those because of the amount of caffeine that you would be ingesting.
They wouldn't give me one.
Safe. I love those things. Those are great.
They wouldn't give me the biggest size. They only gave me the like one smaller.
They won't give you the large.
Yeah,
the Venti
but the funny thing, the joke's on them, right? Because I went back and got another one. So I mean, you can't stop me. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna? Hey, you had one of those already. What are you, my bartender?
Can you give me the one medium one and one small one, but put them in the same cup, the large cup for me? That would be good. You need beer, Jerry? Yeah, Rizzo definitely going yard again. With Rizzo, I mean, maybe. I do think Anthony Rizzo is good at baseball, short porch, all that stuff. Yamamoto is good, and Anthony Rizzo right now is a waste of a lineup spot. Like, he is brutally bad right now. He does go through slumps. Just got older too. Yeah. Dude. I don't know I'm gonna look up the Starbucks Nitro cold brew caffeine content. Yeah, a small has 280. Dear God. For reference, like a Red Bull, I think is like 120. And a small Nitro cold brew at at Starbucks has 280. Like a Monster has like Easton, you probably know, like 160, 180 for a Monster. And the small cold brew is
Well, you know
wait,
what? When this show's over, I'm going back
Grande
for a
small?
third.
Starbucks is Grande small?
Grande is small.
Okay, what's the
It's
medium?
backwards. I know it's small because I always say I always give them a hard time. I'm like, why is it grande if it's small?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
they
go
don't
around
speak
telling
Spanish.
people I have a grande in my pants, but Starbucks size to throw them off.
And I know it's venti because venti is like 20 or something in some language, and it's like 20 ounces or something. But I don't know. London, good or bad for home runs? I don't ballpark wise, I don't know. But I like we saw with the Soul series that like I think travel and things, Grande is medium. Okay, what's small? Tall. Tall is small. So it's still backwards.
Tall, it's so stupid. It is.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Drink plenty of water. It's
So
hot
grande
out the
is
gate.
average, basically.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's
You
good
want
to
to jump
know.
into the games? Anything else we need to talk about? Dude, I've been cutting so much firewood that I'm like so sore, and I think I'm gonna drive the ball 300 yards when I play golf next week. Hopefully, I'm just gonna get yoked just cutting firewood. I was looking into like, because I used to have like a weight set and stuff in my basement, and I like gained when I tried to gain weight, I gained I was eating like 4,000 calories a day. I went from 145 to like 163 in like 2 weeks. And then I stopped doing that and I lost it all again. But anyway, I was going to like look into getting a weight set again in the basement. And I was like, nah, I'm just going to cut a bunch of firewood. I think it'll be way better. I'm going to keep doing that. And then hopefully hit the golf ball 300 yards next week. Going to have a good time. But do you want to talk about the baseball games that are happening tonight?
I was at the London game last year. Not a lot of dingers. I remember last year when the London game was going on, everybody was enamored with their dimensions of the stadium, about how they had smaller dimensions. So I don't know. I have no idea. The Mets suck. The Phillies suck. I don't care how good the Phillies are playing. In my opinion, they will always suck. So that game's probably gonna suck.
Everything sucks. The Milwaukee Brewers and who's this? Tobias Myers in Detroit taking on Reese Olson, who I'm high on. Gave up 5 runs in his last outing. Nothing here for me. Neither one of these offenses really excites me right now. And the ballpark, not great for home runs, at least. You could talk me into some Reese Olson strikeouts potentially, though. I think he might get 6, but no bets for me. Tall dimensions. Yeah. You got anything in this first game?
So my first thought in this game, I was looking into a bunch of different things. I was all geeked up on nitro cold brew, and I started looking into pitch mixes and all that stuff. Okay, what are you showing off your beer?
Yeah, somebody asked me what I am. Dude, these gnats, yeah. No, I have. So I've been trying to cut down on caffeine, actually. I'm going to completely interrupt Jerry, whatever the hell he was talking about. I used to be like in college, I was probably like 800 to 1,000 milligrams of caffeine a day, probably like before I got an Adderall prescription. And then even in the last like year or so, was drinking like multiple Celsius or Prime Energies a day. I'm down to like a cup of coffee in the morning, and that's it. But I am drinking. My neighbor came over for dinner last night. He's the kind of guy. We live in Indianapolis. He'll just go to Wisconsin to make a beer run. Like he's retired. And like he enjoys that. And he brought over some Spotted Cow. You can get only in Wisconsin. Very very good. Probably my all time favorite beer is a Spotted Cow. Yep.
So what do you do with this guy's an old guy, right? Lives next door to you. What do?
Yep.
You sit around a fire in the backyard,
Um,
sing kumbaya.
we play golf. We play golf together. We actually our log splitter. We split. Like we each own half of it. So we you know he helps me with the firewood and stuff. He comes over for dinner. He's pretty much he's pretty much my best friend. Not
Your
family.
best friend is 60 years old.
Probably older than that. Yeah, I don't know. Probably about 60 some.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, so back to the game. Uh, guy, is he older than your father? He is, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm just not gonna do it. Um, Reese Olson. I was looking into like his pitch mix and everything like that because I was looking at Reese Hoskins, and ironically, that would
Reese,
be a
Reese.
funny little Reese. Reese hits a home run off
My
Reese.
kid's
I
name.
was all geeked up. Let me tell you, I'm still a little coming down off the nitro, but my head was going 1,000 miles a minute. And Reese Hoskins does hit his pitch mix well. The only problem is Reese Olson does not give up many home runs to righties. I think he's only given up one home run to righties this season. Whatever. Anyways, but I was looking at Tobias Myers, who is not very good. Um, Obviously gives up a lot more power to lefties. Winsel Perez, I don't agree with this price. He's plus 1060 on FanDuel. The kid has pop. He hasn't hit a home run in a while. I understand. He's kind of a forgotten name. And like I say it all the time, the sports books, they're not as smart as we give them credit for. They are smart in some areas. They will mess you up and try to take away your edges. But they will misprice people all the time based off of names, right? You'll get a guy like look at Anthony Rizzo. I bet him yesterday, but he was plus 500. That guy should not be plus 500 right now. You know what I mean? Trent Grisham wasn't far behind him. He was plus 600, and the guy's batting all 56. These are names, though. These are just names. Wenzel Perez is kind of lost in the shuffle right now. Plus 1060 is for a guy that does not hit home runs. Wenzel Perez actually has power. He just hasn't showed it much lately, but he will go on a power surge eventually. He was a pleasant surprise for the Tigers when they called him up, and he's a makeshift in the lineup now. He's batting third. He's going to get plenty of at-bats. He's going to see at least 2 at-bats versus Tobias Myers. So he's going to bat from the left-hand side, which he does have more pop from. So I'm going to take a shot on him. I know the dimensions suck. I really don't give a shit. He's plus 1060.
My grandpa says you are on a roll. I'm assuming he's talking about the caffeine. Hey, it's my grandpa's birthday tomorrow. He's turning like 97. Is that crazy?
97?
Something like that. He's old.
That's awesome. I want to be 97 one day and actually be able to understand what's going on.
Hey, did you actually bet Wenzel Perez?
No, I just went on this whole rant, Eli. I just went on this entire rant talking about who I'm going with, the price, and everything like that because I didn't bet him. That's what I just did.
Joe Ryan.
I didn't post the whole ticket in Discord already, right?
Mitch Keller, and the Pirates. I was close on Brian Reynolds. I was close on O'Neal Cruz. I would not be shocked if one of them hits. Joe Ryan gave up 4 home runs in his last outing. I think that's maybe, I don't know. I feel like he's kind of due to not give any up for a minute. I don't know. So I did not bet either one of those guys. Royce Lewis in his return has been crushing the baseball too. So any of those guys you could definitely talk me into, but I am out on this game. What do you think?
Let me tell you something. There's a lot of people that are going to be judging me today based off my first 2 picks. Obviously, the first one I said was a plus 1060. Now I'm going betting a guy in this game that hasn't hit a home run this season.
Okay. Wait, let me guess. Kyle Farmer.
No.
Gazmani Grandal. Nope. He has Henry Davis.
Very good. I think there's only 2 options. Henry Davis. Henry Davis has been something else. This was the number 1 pick of the 2021 draft, MLB draft. Kind of a forgettable number 1 pick. Hasn't shown much. He actually got sent down because he was struggling so bad this season. Something changed in the minor leagues. That's what they sent him down for, to work on, what was he struggling with. He actually changed his batting stance coming into the season. A lot of hitters, they don't realize they're making tweaks to their batting stance. It just becomes natural to them. He had a completely different batting stance from last season. Worked on it in the minor leagues, had 14 extra base hits, I think in 26 games while he was sent down. This guy has a lot of pop. He's in there for his offense. He is a terrible defender. He was a high prospect for his hitting. He's back to that crouch stance again. So he's coming in. First at bat, he was called up. He hit a double. Obviously, didn't have a really good game yesterday. He did have a walk, which is encouraging. But another guy's kind of mispriced. He's plus 900. And Joe Ryan is a reverse split guy, which you wouldn't believe because he gave up 3 home runs to left-handed hitters in the last game. But He only gave up one home run prior to that game to lefties. You look at his stats; it's reverse splits. Henry Davis so far in his career has looked like a reverse split batter. Prefers righties. So I'm gonna take a shot on Henry Davis just because he changed his batting stance and he looks confident. He's talking like he's confident, and he hit a lot of home runs in the minor leagues while he was sent down. So I'll take him at plus 900.
So you did bet him then? There's a bet. Chris Sale and the Braves, Jake Irvin and the Nationals. No, I don't have a home run bet here for me, but I'm kind of messing around with a few other markets. I have a 3-leg first inning specials parlay in which I have the Washington Nationals to go 3 up, 3 down. So that is it's a first inning special. Specials bottom first is how that's listed. 3 up, 3 downs plus 114. I have it at like I said, at a 3-leg parlay. I'm expecting a big bounce back from Chris Sale, giving up 9 hits and 8 earned runs against the Oakland Athletics in his last start. And I think he's still good. I just expect a bounce back start here against the Nationals team that's pretty bad. Potentially maybe worse than the Oakland. I don't know. Offensively, which roster are you taking right now? The Athletics or the Nationals? Like, it's close, and that, like, the fact that I think it's close is interesting. But I think Chris Sale comes out hot, and the Nationals go 3 up, 3 down. That's plus 114 in a 3-leg first inning specials parlay. You got anything in this game? Money on Henry Davis is crazy, bro. How much THC in that nitro?
You know what? It is crazy. But I'm a crazy guy.
True.
And I made a mistake by not being crazy yesterday. So I'm kind of overcompensating the crazy. And wait till you hear the pick that I got in this game, because it probably trumps the other 2 picks that you just heard. I promise you, I have 2 chalky legs. Spoiler alert, it is a 5-leg round robin by 3 home run parlay. It's a Friday special. We're getting a little crazy, right? The guy I'm betting today also has no home runs this season.
Oh, you want me to guess?
Yes.
Zach Short.
No.
Ilidamo Vargas.
No.
Luis Guillorme.
No.
Nasim something.
There's only one left that you haven't
Alex
named yet that has no home runs in this game.
One lefty. Huh. You got me.
I'll give you a hint. He's almost a little taller than Altuve. He's a little guy. You're probably not going to get it.
I'm not going to get it. He's not showing up in my cheat sheets, to be honest.
He's not showing up on your cheat sheets because it's his first start of the season.
Who the hell is it? Dear Lord.
JP Martinez.
Okay, thank you. This man teased
you literally guessed.
7.5 minutes ago.
You somehow guessed.
7.5 minutes ago, he says you're going to think my pick in this game is crazy. I don't even remember that. That was so long ago. Wow, what a ride we had to go on to get that pick.
I don't know how you guessed every single person that had no home runs in this game except for the last guy. There was only one guy left. You had an easy alley-oop. Anyways, irregardless.
What game are we on virtual?
JP Martinez.
No anymore.
JP Martinez is getting his first start due to injury. Obviously, Kelenich's out. We know Acuna's out for the season. This guy's gonna have to get some reps in. He's gonna be on the Braves roster for a little while. He's a little guy, but he packs a punch. He had 61 home runs across 5 seasons in the minors. They acquired him in a trade with the Rangers in the offseason. So Irving, he obviously gets rocked by lefties a lot more than righties. It's a much better matchup for lefties, and the immediate thought is Matt Olson. The only problem is Irving usually pitches around lefties, especially power lefties. So I'll be damned if I'm going to take Matt Olson on these nasty odds, and he's going to get pitched around. However, JP Martinez is batting ninth, and why I like him batting ninth is because he's getting protection in the lineup. He's going to see pitches to hit. They don't want the lineup to flip. He's not going to walk this guy. He's going to give him some good pitches. Obviously, like I said, it's his first start of the season. He gets a chance to show the Braves, I'm here to stay for a little while. Why not reward them with a home run?
Cool. Jerry just smokes mids and makes these parlays up. Cole Irvin and the Orioles. Aaron Savali and the Rays. Aaron Savali does stink, and I almost ran Anthony Santander back. Gunnar Henderson, you could absolutely talk me into. I heard his name mentioned a little bit. I couldn't really decide between them, so I don't have a bet in this game. I also don't love the changes they made in Tampa in the offseason. I think it's a lot more pitcher friendly than we've seen, so I do not have a bet here. Do you? I was close.
What are you saying? Off the top news, what are you saying? Yeah, that's chalked. What are you trying to say? You're trying to say my pick's not going to hit? Say it with your chest.
Hot take. Jerry's plus $1 million 5-leg parlay is not going to hit. That's a hot take, but it's a lottery ticket, man, to be honest. Ramon Urias batting ninth for the Orioles. Yeah, I almost bet Jose Siri here, I'm going to be honest. The only reason I didn't is because I forgot I was planning on betting on Jose Siri. So you can almost lock in that Jose Siri is hitting one out tonight. Ryan Mountcastle does look dialed in. I like him a lot more against lefties, but he's crushing the baseball right now too. Looks like he is back, but a lot of options here, and I couldn't really decide between them all. And then I forgot. So no bet for me. Do you have a bet here?
Absolutely fucking not.
Okay, cool.
Excuse my language. Sorry for cussing. Orioles are my kryptonite. I can't even say it's my kryptonite. I just can never pick the right person in this lineup. There's obviously a lot of power up and down, but I feel like I feel good about one guy, and it's the other guy I was thinking about in the lineup. It's just back and forth. I'm just good. And their odds are usually chalked anyway.
The best offense against right-handed pitching on the season, basically.
You know what? Whoa. All right, everybody's talking shit about my picks, right? Okay. I hope none of you motherfuckers, I'm sorry for cursing again. I'm getting upset. I hope none of you tail this. I hope to God is my witness. Do not tail this parlay. If I will be insufferable. If this parlay hits, I will be insufferable. You think I'm obnoxious? You have no idea how obnoxious I can and will get. If for some stupid reason this insane lotto hits, I am going to be relentless.
Okay, Yoshinobu Yamamoto and the Dodgers and the Bronx taking on Cody Poteet, filling Clark Schmidt's spot in this Yankee rotation. Hasn't been terrible, hasn't been awesome. Making his third start in the major leagues. I'm on Freddie Freeman here. I think he short porch. His track record in Yankee Stadium is actually bad. Which I don't love. It's a small sample, only 9 games, but I think Cody Poteet's given up one to a lefty tonight. Obviously the Ohtani is who comes to mind first, but I don't know. I think it's Freddie. I think he's dialed in. The launch numbers I'm seeing, he's hitting the ball really hard right now. What I wanted to pull up here, let me pull it back up. Sorry. I don't know that I've ever seen Freddie Freeman trying to lift the ball as much as he is right now. In the last 5 days, I have Freddie Freeman at a 25% fly ball rate, and he is a career, I think, like 15 or lower guy. Get a ball up in the air. The wind is blowing out to right field. I've got him at 2 piss missiles. 1 in his last 5, 4 A100s, couple of home runs in his last 3 games as well. Give me the rookie on the mound against the seasoned vet with a short porch and the wind blowing out, and I'll take Freddie Freeman at plus like 390 or something. You got a bet here? Oh, I also have top of the first, 1 or more extra base hits on the first inning specials parlay. So the Dodgers to get an extra base hit in the top of the first inning against Poteet. You got anything?
They didn't say how long Soto's out for, right? They just said for this game as of right now.
We should talk about that. Yeah, so he is day to day. What Aaron Boone was saying about the forearm is really scary because it's pretty much exactly how he was talking about Jason Dominguez's forearm last year. Soto said it wasn't interfering with his baseball activities. If so, why is he not in the lineup today? to me, I think something happened yesterday with the rain delay and all of that. I'm a little concerned. To me, why don't you just 10-day him? Put him on 10-day IL, call up Jason Dominguez and give him a shot. I don't think Soto's done for the season. I would not at all be surprised. I would actually be surprised at this point if he doesn't have a short IL stint. Just how the Yankees kind of operate and deal with injuries. But nothing has come out on that I've seen anyway. He was supposed to get imaging done today. I'm a little nervous about Soto. And I think let's just be safe. Let's put him on the 10-day. But that was a very long answer to your question. I don't even know if I answered it, but continue.
They got to play it safe with him, right? I hate everybody knows I hate the Yankees. That team is going to be a different team without him in the lineup. He brings a spark. He is the reason for this whole turnaround for the entire lineup, because we saw how bad Judge got last season at points when he had to carry the whole offense. It gets ugly. He puts a lot of pressure on himself. Soto being there just changed the whole dynamic of that team. Like I said, I genuinely think it's probably going to be the Yankees versus the Phillies in the World Series. So it's a marathon, not a sprint. There's no reason for them to rush him. Like, you're 100% right. He should do a 10-day IL, just get rested and recovered.
It gets him rested. Hopefully, like I think this is the first start he has missed since 2022. He's like one of the only players in MLB to play every single game last year for the Padres. And he has not missed a start, I don't think, Easton, this year as well. So very durable guy. It could definitely just be a wear and tear. He needs a week and a half off. And also Yankees fans, myself included, have been screaming to see Jason Dominguez somewhere. You got to find a spot for him. Let's take this opportunity. Let's put Soto on a 10-day. Let's get him rested. Let's get the Martian up here. That's what I think, but I'm also an idiot. This is a spotted cow, Kyle. I have had the Moon Man. I prefer spotted cow, but the Moon Man is also delicious. So yeah, I am on Freddie Freeman to hit a dinger in this game. I am also on the Dodgers to get an extra base hit in the top of the first inning. Did you have a bet or no?
This is where the chalk comes in.
Judge?
Obviously, I'm betting Ohtani playing in New York. He's going to come here to put on a show. I think it's probably a no-brainer. Short porch and Ohtani is going to be a crazy combination. I wouldn't be surprised if he hits a home run each game this series. But we'll see what happens. But I understand your Freddie pick. I knew you were on Freddie before I made the Ohtani pick anyway, because you dragged me into that other stupid chat that you have. Something you tagged me in it, and I saw that you were going to pick Freddie. That's what I saw. So obviously, I don't want to be on the same pick as you, because for obvious reasons.
Yeah. 13 games Shohei Ohtani has played in Yankee Stadium. Do you know how many home runs he has hit?
7.
4. So you're an ass. 2 of them were in the same game, but he does seem to like that short porch. And I do like Cody Poteet's stuff. I think he's, he maybe has a future in the MLB, but I don't think he's ready for this.
Overrated.
Lineup. I don't think. Yeah, I'm not ready. I don't think he's ready for this Dodgers lineup. One of the premier, I think, potentially dinger games on the night. Justin Steele and the Cubs in Great American Ballpark, Cincinnati, taking on Nick Lodolo in the Reds. And I do not have a bet. Here. I'm sure Ari's already talking about Ellie De La Cruz. I've seen Tyler Stevenson mentioned. Wouldn't mind a Jammer Candelario pick. Christopher Morel. Like, there's some options here, but I don't know. I definitely should have a bet in this ballpark tonight, but I don't.
You should have a bet, because the conditions are obviously great, and it's a bandbox. The only issue is it's a good pitching matchup on paper.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, there was a time when I wouldn't even consider betting, against Justin Steele. Obviously, I still don't want to. He was one of the best in baseball last season, keeping the ball in the yard. I'm going to take a shot on Patrick Wisdom here today to get back on track with his power versus lefties. This was a big thing last season. Lodolo's looked good this season. We spoke about it earlier in the year, but he's starting to give up the long ball a little bit. It's just a tough place to pitch, man. The only thing I'm worried about a little bit is Patrick Wisdom's leading off. I don't know if that's going to change his approach. I would have preferred for him to bat third or somewhere, RBI situations. I think there's only his third start leading off. Could be wrong. I think he only has like 10 at bats as a leadoff hitter this season. So we'll see. We'll see how the approach goes. But I do like the fact that he's probably going to get that extra at bat leading off. Probably gets 5 at bats here. Give me an extra shot to cash. But Patrick Wisdom versus lefty and Great American Ballpark. I had to take a shot, especially with everybody else going with other. I see Ellie De La Cruz everywhere. I see Morel everywhere. I'm going to just go with Patrick Wisdom.
Already giving you shit about saying never taking Cruz against the lefty. To be fair, that was only Ellie's second home run against the lefty, and he's slugging .342 against lefties and .487 against the righty. So I think Jerry would stand by that. Logan Allen and the Guardians, Ryan Weathers and the Marlins. I was close on Jake Berger and I was close on Brian De La Cruz. I think there's a good chance at least one of them hits one out tonight, but I could not really get there. Like Logan Allen is pretty susceptible to home runs, especially to righties. But those guys have kind of just both looked bad to me. So I am out in this game.
When was the last time Jake Berger's hit a home run? Holy shit.
It's been a minute.
3 weeks?
Jake Berger's last home run.
All right. 2 weeks.
May 24th. Yep.
This guy used to murder left-handed pitching. That's pretty insane. He's in a nasty draw. He's hitting well. He's hitting the ball. He's just not hitting for power right now.
Has not hit a fly ball.
Not even an extra base hit.
Doesn't have a fly ball in the last 5 days. Not one. All grounders.
That is insane. Wow, what happened to this guy? It's crazy because you look, like you bring that up, like no fly balls in his last 5 days, and you're like, but you look at all his hits, like just on paper, you're like, wow, 2 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits, 1 hit, 1 hit, 2. He's on a hit streak. This is like 10-game hit streak he's on, right? No.
1, 2.
He's got a hit in like 9 of the last 10 games with a bunch of multi-hit games.
Yeah.
But he's not hitting the ball in the air. I wonder if he's doing. I guess it's got to be intentional. What is he doing versus lefties this season? He doesn't have a home run versus lefties this. He's batting 173 versus left-handed pitching.
212 slug, yeah.
Oh my god!
Against lefties, crazy. Marvin, what's up, man? Geechee Main says parlay Burger and Fry.
Fry is frying the ball right now. Lately, he is murdering the baseball lately.
Weather's been stingy home run wise, but I don't hate it. I don't hate that. It's definitely. I mean, like you said, it seems like Jake Berger maybe there's an approach change or something, but he's seeing the ball okay. I mean, since May 28th, he's got to be batting. I don't know, like 400 or something. Just quick math.
I'm gonna throw $10 on the Burger and Fry. But it sounds fun, right? Maybe Jake Berger turns it around and says, you know what? I'm gonna hit a home run off a lefty like I did last season. You never know. I don't know.
I don't hate it. Logan Webb and the Giants taking on Michael Lorenzen and the Rangers. Nothing for me here. Although, I mean, I would not be shocked at all if Corey Seager hits one out. What do you think? Nothing.
Corey Seager's not even playing.
Well, he's not going to hit one out then, is he?
So you should be shocked if he hits one out. You should be your jaw should drop if he hits a home run.
Without playing, yeah, that'd be tough. No bet for you though.
That's a tough one.
Yeah,
I got nothing in this game.
Cooper Criswell and the Red Sox. Garrett Crochet in the White Sox. No home run bet here for me. Luis Robert came back and just started crushing the ball again, so that's cool to see. No home run bet, but I do have the White Sox to go 3 up, 3 down, and that rounds out that first inning specials parlay I was talking about. It's $10 to win 128. Easton's got it there for you. That is the Nationals to go 3 up, 3 down. The Dodgers to hit the Dodgers for an extra base hit, and the White Sox to go 3 up, 3 down. I think Cooper Criswell is good, and I think the White Sox are bad against the righties. So I would, I would be shocked to see it. I wouldn't be shocked, but I'd be surprised to see a hit in the bottom of the first for the White Sox. What do you think?
I mean, Crochet is good. He's a good pitcher. My first thought is probably going to be Garrett Cooper, at least for an RBI, right? Guy has a fantastic track record for his lefties his whole career. Not a lot of pop to see. I think he only has one home run in the season, so that's a tough one. If you want to bet him for a home run, he should have good odds for an RBI, especially where he's batting in the lineup. But I wouldn't be shocked if he gets an extra base hit today. Maybe he gets someone on at the time. Could get a couple RBIs. Maybe he's a ladder play. I don't know. Crochet does look good, but the weather conditions in general are good for this game. This is one I think the third best game for according to Ballpark Pal. Is that right?
I don't have a Ballpark Pal subscription, so I don't know.
What do you use for conditions? You don't give a shit?
I use the Roto. What is it? Roto Wire MLB weather report.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
Bryce Miller and the Mariners. Daniel Lynch the fourth, and the Royals. I'm out. I think Miller is good.
Whatever happened to guys like Gary Cooper, the strong silent type?
Yeah. You got a bet here, Mariners.
Sorry, did I interrupt
Royals?
you?
Nope. You have a bet here? Mariners Royals? No? Going once? No. Austin Gomber and the Rockies in St. Louis. Lance Lynn and the Cardinals. I'm on Nolan Gorman here. Austin Gomber, kind of a big reverse split, a lefty, giving up, I don't know. He gives up a lot of home runs to lefties. 420 WOBA against lefties. Nolan Gorman splits. He's not a reverse split, but it's close. Like it's almost a negligible split, and he's crushing the ball. The number is big because, as you were kind of leading to earlier, because it's just left books. I think see lefty, and I guess it's still just plus 420. But I think he's been in the 200s recently against righties. I think. So yeah, I'll take Nolan Gorman as my second leg in my 4-leg home run lottery ticket. What do you think?
You hit the nail on the head.
Oh boy, are you on it too?
Someone said number 6 on Ballpark Pal. I got tied for number 2.
Don't tell Eli any ball. Hey, no. I just don't want. I don't like where. If someone asks for the Ballpark Pal info in our Discord, I when I see that, I shut it down because it's like that's a paid service, and like they could definitely come after us because someone is paying for that and then sharing it with the however many hundred people are in our Discord. But you could text it to your friends, I guess. But it's not so stealing unless you share it publicly in a Discord, buddy.
So we can't even talk about it? No, I think that's bullshit because
we can.
If I'm talking about it,
we absolutely can.
I'm giving free promo.
We can. So what Austin is alluding to is it's been shared in our Discord a couple times. I'm like, hey guys, like let's not do that because it kind of is stealing at that point because they charge now and it's someone's like, hey, can you send a screenshot of the Ballpark Pal? And then
okay, that makes sense.
That's different, right? We can absolutely talk about it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, they have the number 2 most home runs in that game. Whatever. Plus 19 for home runs. Whatever that means.
Cool. You're on Gorman? Is that right? Everyone's leaking picks, yeah, but not.
I like your Gorman pick though. You were spot on. He's not a left versus lefty versus righty guy. He has pretty even splits against both lefties and righties.
He tweets it. Does he tweet it every day? I don't know, to be honest. Framber Valdez and the Astros, is this the right game? Yeah. Griffin Canning and the Angels. I'm going chalk here with Jordan. I don't even want to talk a whole lot about it, to be honest with you. Are you too?
I bet Eli stopped his friends from using Napster. I agree, Conrad.
No, I was on Lime. I think Napster was just a touch before. Like LimeWire was the thing when I was in middle school.
Jerry, are you a Mets or a Sox fan? At this point,
neither.
I'm a baseball fan. The Mets suck, but I've been wearing a White Sox hat since I was little.
So I bet Jordan Alvarez in this game. What do you think? Anything in the Astros Angels?
No, but talk me into Jordan.
Very good at baseball. crushing lefties, crushing the ball, or crushing righties, crushing the ball pretty much in general. Griffin Canning allowing a home run in 6.5% of his at bats to lefties. 1.6 home runs per 9 innings total. Again, Yordan Alvarez really good at baseball, really good at hitting the baseball, especially against righties. 2 pistol in his last 5. Since his last home run on June 3rd, he has a bunch of fly balls, a 90, 91, and 100.8. And I don't think Griffin Canning is very good.
Okay. What are you betting him at? Plus 220?
I didn't bet him straight. I think I might use the plus 200 boost on DraftKings. But I do have him at, it was plus 200 on FanDuel. In a 4-legger. Nothing for you here?
What an embarrassing guy Eli get with these cocks. Are you trying to say what I think you're saying? Anyways, sure, Eli. You can bet the chalk.
Oh. I mean, the other 3 legs, the lowest odds is plus 370, so I feel okay about it. About having
Be a man. If you're gonna bet chalk, bet Ohtani.
Nope, I'd rather bet Freeman at the number, Brandon Pfaadt in the Diamondbacks, Michael King in the Padres. Nothing for me here. Nothing. Kind of out.
Hold on. Sean has a question.
What? Any thoughts on Bregman?
Sean has a question.
Bregman was the bane of my existence
run is
about a
over.
month ago. Haven't come back. What's that?
I think the Linsanity run is over with Bregman.
Yeah.
Got to end at some point.
Ruined my life early in the season, so I'm just out. But no bet for me in the Diamondbacks Padres game. I think a lefty on the Padres maybe gets one, but I couldn't figure out who. I'm still just shocked at the Ketel Marte righty lefty splits. They're just weird. Tatis says, all right, maybe. I don't know. It's just been weird betting on either one of these teams recently.
Didn't someone say that Tatis has the most home runs on Fridays? Something like that?
I don't know.
Thought I read that somewhere.
This the last game? Can't be. No, I think we missed a game on the sheets. Oops.
Thought I read that he had like 5 home runs on Fridays.
I don't know. You've asked me several times, and every time the answer has been no. Maybe chat knows. Do you have a bet here, though?
I don't. I just gave you my whole parlay. What else do you want from me?
Oh, okay. Blue Jays, Athletics. I normally don't bet Oakland, but I almost never. It's been a long time. I don't think I bet on him since really early last season. But I'm betting on Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to hit a home run tonight. And I don't feel great about it just because that's a guy I've never really won money on, to be honest with you. And he's also never hit a home run in Oakland. It's a kind of a small sample, but this guy is really, really dialed in right now. And I do think he's a talented guy when he gets going, especially I got him 101.4 exit velocity on fly balls and line drives last 5 days. The really shocking thing for me, on the season, 21% of his strikes have been him chasing the ball out of the zone. 21%. The last 5 games, what do you think? Any guess on what that number is?
I know the answer already, so I can't answer it.
Oh, it's sick. It's 6%. So in his last 5 games, he has swung at 1 baseball out of the zone. That's crazy. Like the extent to which this guy is seeing the baseball well right now is crazy. And I kind of don't even like him that much. Hogan Harris is not good. Allowing a home run in 5.5% of his at-bats to righties. Again, I hate the ballpark. Don't really like the guy. I love the number, though. Plus 480. So that's the 4-leg home run ticket that I have with Freddie Freeman, Nolan Gorman, Yordan Alvarez, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I did round robin it because it's 4 legs, $10 to win 4,300. If the straight hits, I kind of ran I say hedge parlay. It's not really a hedge parlay, but I took Freddie for 2 bases, and then I took Gorman, Yordan, and Guerrero all for an RBI. So that's $10 to win 320. So I don't know if you have all these or not. And then kind of a wild ticket here. Yordan, Gorman, and Vladdy all for 2 RBIs is $5 to win 960. on DraftKings. So quick recap again, because that was a lot. 4-leg home run parlay that you're seeing on the screen. I have a plus 3,000 Freddie for 2 bases. Same guys, all the same guys. Freddie for 2 bases, and then Gorman, Jordan, and Vladdy all for an RBI. And then a crazy 2 RBI parlay, Jordan, Gorman, and Vladdy all for 2 RBIs, $5 to win, $9.67 on DraftKings. I left Freddie out of that one because I didn't love the RBIs as much for him. But yeah, that's what I got. Oh, Easton's got all in front of you. Nice. Let's go.
Oh, so you're
you just don't bet Oakland, right?
You're an absolute psychopath.
Why is that?
Because you're betting. You're a psychopath, but maybe you're a genius because you're betting Vladdy to hit a home run off a lefty. And I spoke about this last year. You probably don't remember things that I say, but we had a lot of conversations last year. We had shows where I said, under no circumstances do you bet Vladdy Guerrero versus a left-handed pitcher. He does not hit home runs versus lefties. Last season, 24 home runs versus righties. You know how many he hit versus lefties? Take a wild guess.
It's either 0 or just a couple.
A couple. He hit 2 home runs versus lefties all season. The year before that, 28 home runs versus righties, 4 home runs versus lefties. Here's where you might be a genius, though. Already to this point in the season, he has 2 home runs versus lefties. Unbelievable. He already matched last year's total, and a lot less at bats too. So he's on pace to shatter that. Maybe it even hits double digits versus lefties. I don't know if it's something he worked on in the offseason. He just had no pop versus left-handed pitching in his career so far. So maybe it's something new. Maybe you look like a genius.
Slugging numbers are similar on the year too. So 436 against righties, 422 against lefties. The batting average drops. The batting average goes from 309 against righties to 267 against lefties. So there's still something there. He just hit one out against a lefty last night. And like I said, I'm kind of the point. I think this guy's seeing the ball so well and so dialed that, you know, I really not that concerned at all. The pitcher. Like,
do you see this, by the way? Dennis Rodman's in the chat.
Yeah, it's the real Dennis Rodman. He texted me, said, "Yeah, I'm in the chat. I have Dennis Rodman."
You don't know the real Dennis Rodman.
How do you know that?
I know for a fact. You don't know anybody. The only person your best friend is a retired 67-year-old man. You're gonna tell me you have celebrity friends? I don't think so, pal.
Yeah.
No offense.
I do have a WNBA player's phone number in my phone.
All right. Does your wife know that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, I don't want to have that conversation, but there's no threat. You know what I mean?
I don't think so.
Is that's the show? Do you want to? Easton's got your picks up and on the screen. You want to just fly through a recap real quick, and then I can go eat some sloppy Joe.
All right. I'm sorry. It is an ugly parlay.
That's 67-year-old man, Dennis Rodman. That's funny.
I know the parlay is not pretty. I do have 2 chalk in the parlay, and I have 3 long shots. It is a round robin by 3. If the chalk hits and we get one of these long shots, we're looking at a nice little cash. Henry Davis, I spoke about it. Just got recalled. He's on his 3rd game back from AAA. Went down, got sent down after struggling really bad. Former number 1 overall pick. Changed his batting stance. He's now crouched again like he was last season. There is high hopes that he's going to go on a run here and actually help the Pirates. So we'll see how that goes. It's a good matchup. I explained it before. Reverse splits, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go through the whole runaround. Wenzel Perez, I don't agree with this price. It's plus 1060. He has a lot more power than he's shown this season. Well, he has shown power, but he's a lot more power than what the books give him credit for anyway. It's plus 1060s for guys that just don't hit home runs. Once you get into the plus 1000, he has a tremendous amount of pop that he's more of a contact hitter. Regardless, JP Martinez is basically a little bit taller than Altuve. He's a little guy, all right? First start of the season for the Braves since he got traded in the offseason. 61 home runs in 5 years in the minors. He does have power. I like the matchup. He's the lefty I'm going to be targeting here. I'm not going to target Matt Olson. I do think he's going to walk once, maybe twice. Shohei Ohtani, short porch. It's the chalk on the slip. Yankee Stadium, decent matchup, plus 220, whatever. Patrick Wisdom is leading off. I don't know how he's going to take his batting approach, but he does rake versus lefties. And Geechee Main in chat mentioned Burger Fry. I think I'm going to throw $10 on it. It just sounds fun.
I don't think either one of us had a bet in Guardians Marlins. No, you just talked about it. You bet Fry and Burger. Kojo asking about J-Ram or Naylor.
That's not my pick. I'm tailing. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, true.
It's a fun one.
Yep. Neither. I'm on neither today. Naylor maybe would be the pick. Gun to my head. I think the show's over. Any closing thoughts from you, my best friend?
There was a few people earlier today that said I have no shot to win. Let me tell you something. When someone tells me I have no shot, I don't know. There was gonna be some inspiration. I was gonna say I just lost my train of thought. Something's gonna happen. But for those people, I don't want them to tail because I want to be obnoxious. If for some reason today is my day, everybody has a day, right? So you see tickets online floating on the internet. You see it on one of these big media sites. Look at this guy, he hit this incredible parlay. You know, I'm looking for my arc. Where is my arc? You know, I want my arc. Noah got an arc. I want my arc. This is going to be my moment today. I'm going to win $100,000 when this thing hits. Watch.
Hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you Tuesday on these channels. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you have not already. Creeping towards 800. That'd be cool. Good luck on all your bets. Again, we'll see you Tuesday. Appreciate you guys.